What's going on, guys? WrestleMania here, back with more breaking wrestling news. Join us as we cover some of the wildest stories and rumors you need to know, including the truth behind WWE and AI, the passing of a former WWE star, exclusive lists and content. Now, let's roll the intro and dive straight into our first story. The real truth behind WWE and AI. Our first story looks at the truth behind WWE's rumored use of artificial intelligence. On Friday, a major report from the Wrestling Observer newsletter claimed that WWE planned to start using AI to assist with their creative process. The report even suggested that WWE's new AI program had come up with a bizarre storyline involving Bobby Lashley becoming obsessed with Japanese culture and history. This raised several red flags. Not only was the storyline questionable, but Lashley isn't even currently with the company, showing that the AI system clearly isn't ready for prime time. Thankfully, Fightful Select has provided clarification about what's really going on. According to their report, WWE has actually had AI tools available to its creative team for years, but they've mainly been used as creative assistants, for example, checking when two wrestlers last faced each other rather than writing storylines. One insider explained that the system serves more as a not starting from a blank page tool rather than something designed to write the show for us. The report also noted that a recent hire in WWE's creative department was brought in for broader purposes, not to create storylines with AI, but to explore how AI can help with production tasks, such as removing background noise from footage, organizing files, or streamlining workflows. A production employee told Fightful that they often work exhausting hours and are genuinely excited for AI to help with time-consuming technical tasks. Most importantly, Fightful confirmed that AI will not be replacing WWE's creative team. Top sources emphasized that Michael Hayes, Paul Heyman, and Ed Koskey are not being replaced by AI, and dismissed the idea that AI-generated storylines would become the norm. Even Drew McIntyre joined in on the fun, joking about the situation on X, formerly Twitter, after WWE's account posted about Cody Rhodes. McIntyre replied, "Now, what in the ChatGPT are you on about? I know you're on Cody's payroll, but try to be less obvious next time. He took the DQ like the coward and fraud he is." Former WWE star passes away in sad news. Former WWE star Bobby Horn, known to fans as Sir Mo, has passed away at the age of 58. Horn had been battling a serious blood infection and pneumonia, spending time in the ICU before his passing. Sir Mo was best known for his work in the Men on a Mission tag team, and during his run with WWE, he even held the WWE Tag Team Championship. A heartfelt farewell to Bobby Horn, Sir Mo, a tag team title change that actually took place on a European tour, will forever be part of Bobby Horn's wrestling legacy. The heartbreaking news of Horn's passing was first announced by Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer Leilani Kai, who took to Facebook to share a touching tribute. "It breaks my heart to hear that Bobby Horn, better known to wrestling fans as Sir Mo of Men on a Mission, has passed away. I first met Bobby when we were both traveling with the WWF in the mid-90s. He was always kind to me, always smiling, joking around, and treating everyone with respect. When you were new or didn't quite fit in yet, Bobby had a way of making you feel welcome. That meant a lot back then, especially on those long road trips when being part of the locker room family mattered most. We also worked together many times later on the Carolina independent circuit, and he was just as genuine outside the spotlight as he was under it. He loved the business, loved the fans, and loved giving back. Bobby had that special kind of warmth that reminded you wrestling isn't about what happens in the ring, it's about the people and memories that come with it. Rest in peace, my friend. Thank you for every laugh, every kind word, and every night we shared on the road. You'll be missed by all of us who knew you. We at WrestleMania would like to extend our condolences to the family, friends, and fans of Bobby Sir Mo Horn. His legacy will forever live on through the memories he created both inside and outside the ring. Big return set for Raw. Next up, a major return is reportedly set for Raw. Despite recent speculation that Nikki Bella's WWE career had quietly come to an end, new reports from Bodyslam Plus on Patreon suggest that the former Divas champion will be making her return tonight on Raw. According to sources, WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella is expected to appear live in Sacramento, California. While it's unclear what creative plans WWE has in store for her, many fans on social media believe Nikki could reignite her rivalry with Becky Lynch over the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Lynch is scheduled to defend her title against Maxine Dupri on tonight's show, setting up a possible moment for Nikki to make a surprise save or post-match appearance. Where is AJ Lee? Speaking of familiar faces, many fans have been wondering about the status of AJ Lee. Lee made a brief return just before WrestlePalooza and reportedly signed a full-time WWE deal. However, since her re-debut on ESPN's first premium live event, AJ has yet to make another appearance. It's unclear what WWE has planned, but some believe she could make her official return tonight, possibly confronting Becky Lynch, while Nikki moves into a separate storyline, potentially even with Women's World Champion Stephanie McMahon-Belair. Is Chris Jericho returning to WWE? Finally, let's talk about one of the biggest rumors floating around: Chris Jericho's potential return to WWE. Over the past few months, speculation has been running wild that the wrestling legend could be on his way back. This all began when Jericho himself dropped subtle hints about a comeback, followed by reports that WWE might be interested in bringing him back into the fold. Fuel was added to the fire when John Cena used the walls of Jericho during his classic match with AJ Styles, sparking fan theories about a reunion. However, according to Fightful Select's latest Q&A session, Jericho's AEW contract still has several months left, and Tony Khan reportedly wants him to remain with the company. Jericho has simply been off television for a while, which explains his recent absence. There's been no confirmation that his deal expires in December, though that's been widely speculated. For now, it appears Jericho's time in AEW isn't over yet, but fans remain hopeful for one final WWE run down the line. Interestingly, the same report mentioned another possible WWE return: Billy Gunn. Gunn was recently written off AEW television, and while this is purely speculation, insiders believe it wouldn't be surprising to see him back in WWE, where DX still has influence behind the scenes. And who knows, maybe he and Road Dogg could reunite for one more big Mania or Saudi Arabia payday. Would Billy Gunn return to WWE? Now, it would make a ton of sense for Billy Gunn to return to WWE in some capacity. He's previously worked extensively at the WWE Performance Center, so there's certainly a role available for the former Intercontinental Champion if he ever decides to come back. Would you like to see Billy Gunn return to WWE for one more match? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. WWE accused of racism. Next up, WWE has been accused of racism by a Hall of Famer. Devon Dudley recently opened up about the racism he experienced during his WWE career. Speaking on his YouTube channel alongside Bubba Ray Dudley and Maven, Devon shared some deeply personal and painful memories. "I didn't experience it when Bubba and I were together in ECW, that locker room was different. But when I got to WWE, I did experience it, and it came from certain top officials. I won't say names, but I'll put it like this: I didn't wear a tinfoil hat or anything, but when someone comes up and says they don't like you because of the color of your skin, you just sit there thinking, really? It's 1999 or 2000, and people are still saying things like this. There were people in that organization who felt I shouldn't have spoken up, and they had the power to bury me if they wanted, just because I stood up for what I believed was right." It's heartbreaking to hear Devon share these experiences. As of this writing, WWE has not publicly responded to his comments. AEW called out for too much violence. Next up, AEW is under fire for what some are calling excessive violence. A controversial spot from the AEW Wrestle Dream pay-per-view has sparked major backlash. During the show, Jon Moxley attempted to make Darby Allin quit by drowning him in a fish tank. Former AEW producer Sarah Stock took to X, formerly Twitter, to express her concern. "You know who should stop this? Mothers with a remote control. This is worse than the plastic bag over the head. Kids are going to end up dead trying this stuff at home." Her comments quickly went viral, gaining over 1 million impressions. Stock faced heavy backlash from AEW fans, and she later pointed out that no one from AEW has been telling fans not to try these dangerous spots at home. Amanda Hubber, the widow of the late Brody Lee, fired back at Stock, saying, "This was midnight on a pay-per-view." Meanwhile, When you were working, you choked another woman out with a belt. Where was the outrage over kids trying that? And you want to quote tweet a video of me talking about kids' grief to defend your hypocrisy? F all that. Clips from the controversial